Alright, this is chapter 1.4, problem 5. The instructions say to solve each problem, check for extraneous solutions, and then graph the solutions. Alright, so here's the deal. We haven't come across any extraneous solutions yet. That's partially because we haven't had any x's that were outside an absolute value, which is okay. But even so, sometimes when you have an absolute value on both sides, like this, sometimes you'll still get an extraneous solution. But I think both of these you will. So we're going to solve it just like we normally would. No different. So we got 2x plus 12 on the left equals 4x on the left, and 2x plus 12 equals negative 4 on the right. 4x, I'm sorry, I almost forgot my x. And then we're going to solve just like we did. I'll move the 2x over, so that's 12 equals 2x, divide by 2, x equals 6. So that's one of my solutions. I'm going to go ahead and box that. Box it a little cleaner. There we go. The same thing on this. I'm going to move the 2x over. 12 equals negative 6x. Divide by negative 6, x equals negative 2. That's my other answer. And so there are your two answers. To check to make sure they work, I'm simply just going to take both of those and substitute them in for x, see if it works. So here we go. Here's my check. The absolute value of 2 times 6 plus 12 equals 4 times 6. Well, 4 times 6 is 24. 2 times 6 is 12, plus 12 is 24, so that's the absolute value of 24 equals 24. In this case, that is right. 24 equals 24. Excellent. So, check mark. That one works. Alright, the other one, same idea. Plug them in. We've got the absolute value of 2 times... come on, do a little cleaner. Absolute value of 2 times negative 2 plus 12 equals 4 times negative 2. Alright? So 2 times negative 2 is negative 4, plus 12 is 8, the absolute value of 8. Well, 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. And in this case, the absolute value of 8 is 8. Well, that does not equal negative 8. So this one is not a solution. Yes, we got to it algebraically, but one of the things that comes down to solving absolute values, this process of splitting it into two functions and solving it, once with a positive, once with a negative, ever so often yields an erroneous solution, extraneous solution, one that does not work. So, that's how you double check for that. That's how you safeguard that. So, we've got the answer is 6. So, I'll put one mark here for 0. Try and get it on the line. There we go. 0. And just put the 6 over here. Doesn't really matter. Done. It's graphed. Let's do letter C. Alright, letter C. We have a absolute value on both sides. So here we go. We do it once with a positive right side and once with a negative right side. So we've got x plus 5 equals x plus 11. And we have x plus 5 equals negative. Oh, come on, clean that up. Equals negative x plus 11. Okay? So, in this case, we're going to figure this one out really quick, because when I subtract x, if I want to move this one over there, subtract x from both sides, and both of my x's disappear. So I'm left with 5 equals 11. That is obviously not true. So that is an extraneous solution. So one type of extraneous solution, you actually get an answer, but when you try it again, it doesn't work. This one, everything just kind of goes to pot, and just spits out a weird equation that is not true. So let's try the right one. X plus 5 equals negative x minus 11. And I like to keep my x's positive, so I'll move my x's left and my numbers right. So plus x minus 5 to cancel those. We've got 2x equals negative 16, x equals negative 8. And that's the solution we get. Now, I do still want to double check that to make sure it works, because we may have two bad answers. That is always a possibility. I haven't seen it in a long time, but it is possible. Negative 8 plus 5. Does that indeed equal negative 8 plus 11? Okay, negative 8 plus 5 is negative 3, absolute value of negative 3. Negative 8 plus 11 is positive 3. Well, the absolute value of negative 3 does equal the absolute value of positive 3. So, that is a solution. And to graph it, just come on down, give me a 0 and a negative 8. And there you go. Alright. Try letter D.